Hello, Potato. This is quarantine log number 24. And that makes today April the 16th. And we're actually almost done with this box, I think, today and tomorrow. And we should be done with everything in this bin. So, without delay, let's start today with some Star Wars Lego. Not sure what all we've got here. Looks like maybe the Y-Wing and a TIE Fighter, which would make sense. I think they came as a set. You know, one thing about these older Lego sets... Oh, we got the Slave One, too. The original one, the tiny version, compared to the one that came out for the prequels. And even tinier compared to the ones that have come out since then. Oh, his blaster doesn't really want to stay put. That's probably why I had him the way he was to begin with. Well. Alright, I guess we'll just put him back crooked. But no, one thing is, when I was rebuilding the Millennium Falcon there, was I think these sets are a lot more colorful than the current versions. I think the current ones are a little more, I don't know, screen accurate. Because there's a lot of red and blue in the Falcon, and I don't think that's really the case for the... Oh, look, I think this is the little mechanic guy that's meant to go with the A-Wing. Put you over there. These are massive zip-top bags. I don't know where we got these. I'm 20 years ago. I don't know if they even still make them. But these are nice, big zip-top bags. I mean, certainly bigger than your, average gallon size. All right. Yeah, these are going to need a little work. Yeah, it's definitely a TIE Fighter, though. So let's jump ahead to the... Oh, look. Here's Han Solo. I have the set, and I think it's in the bedroom, that was released a couple years ago, where they... it actually is the dipping of Han Solo in carbonite. I think it's a lot more detailed. I think it's also a 4-width, not a 2-width like this one. But this is probably what fits inside of the Slave One there. Yep, that's why that is. Alright, let me try to rebuild these. These ones aren't as too... Well, the TIE Fighter is in pretty bad shape. But the Y-Wing, I'm guessing it's mostly just going to be sticking these back on it. And the unfortunately, those got a little bent up over the years. And the Slave One there, I think we just need to kind of put the wings back on. And there we go. I think that's the Y-Wing basically put back together already. I don't know if they're supposed to be. Yeah, there's probably supposed to be feet, because there's a couple there. Yep. So let me fix these. And when you see these again, they will be immaculate. Well, not immaculate. They're going to have 20 years of dust on them. But they'll at least be put together again. And as if by magic, they're done. Yep, they're all assembled again. No missing pieces. We have, the original Slave One. This came out in 2000. And this 2-pack, I think I said on the website, actually came out in 99. And of course, you'll notice here that this is not just any TIE Fighter, but it's Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. Yeah, and it comes with a Darth Vader figure inside of it. Now you'll notice he doesn't have his cape on, because I'm guessing he didn't fit in there with the cape on, because his cape and lightsaber I have stored in the back of the Y-Wing here. But yeah, other than a little warping on the Y-Wing, this is all still in good condition. That's one thing I noticed when... I don't think I said it yesterday. When dealing with these old ones, especially with that Millennium Falcon yesterday, because that was pretty much completely being rebuilt, none of the Legos in this stuff crumbled like I had issues with the Hobbit one. And they've both been stored in the house. It's just, these are 20 years old, and the Hobbit one's probably about 10 years old at this point. And that's why I worry a little bit about those, like the plant-based Lego that they're working on now, is I don't know what changed between, 2000 and, say, 2010, that causes those Legos to kind of crumble, and these ones are still perfectly fine. Myself, I I understand the need for Lego to biodegrade in landfills. I just don't want them to do it on my shelf. Now, just for funsies, because I had it fairly handy, I also got out this. This is Jango Fett's Slave One from episode 2, which conveniently also stands up on its own, which I think is why this was not kept out, because it doesn't. It's not tall enough. I might see if I can do something with that to keep it out, though. So, this little dinky, kind of crude looking thing came out in 2000. This came out in 2002, just 2 years later. And already they had stepped up their game on these things. Look how much more, I mean, this is supposed to be the same ship, just different generations of it. But because this even has little Boba Fett in the cockpit there. But look at the difference between these two. Just in 2 years, between the year 2000 and 2002, how much they ramped up their build game on these. But this one even, like, the cockpit even shifts for the orientation. When you put it down, the wings, the flaps go down, and it puts them up, sitting upright. So they stay upright no matter what angle the ship is at. But see this? Jango Fett, a little Boba Fett. And even the detail on the minifigures is a lot more detailed, I would say, on the 2002. It's not as drastic a difference. Although I'm going to say that this looks a little bit more like the Mandalorians you can get now, and like the Mandalorian Battle Pack, than the original Boba Fett does. But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep this out. I think I can make room for it on the same shelf this sits on normally. And yep, that is these two. So let's do another thing. Let me put this out of the way first, because that's not really part of today's video. All right, with that out of the way, let's do some, we'll see what else there is in here. We have an old printer cable. That's useful, 20 years ago. Got a Pokemon, I think this is a trading card game coin? I think, yeah, Wizards of the Coast. Yep, so when Pokemon the trading card game originally came out, they came out with like some plastic counters and stuff, and like glass damage counters, which quickly went away, I think, by like the third or fourth release. But yeah, that's what that is. That, I think that may have been the coin you flipped to see who went first. I haven't played. I found one of my decks actually in the closet, but I haven't played the Pokemon trading card game in nearly 20 years. What else we got in here? We have something from Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Available on video cassette and DVD 2002. Take this card to the electronics department to scan the UPC to see new footage. What is this from? It doesn't say what store it's from. How am I supposed to take it to the electronics department if I don't know what electronics department to take it to? This is definitely not a KB thing. I don't know what this is. Warner Brothers, J.K. Rowling, Warner Brothers. Yeah, there's nothing on here indicating what store it's actually from, because it's not from the Warner Brothers store. They were long gone by that point. All right. I got a keyboard adapter. Okay. I'm guessing some things I just kind of tossed in here because there was room. And I think another Shrek thing. I think it's actually Shrek himself this time. Where is this from? From the Rayleigh's family of stores. Oh, they still exist. Yep, we got Fiona. Kind of an awkward pose to her. Just lean you up there. I think she may actually have a stand. No, it's not a stand for her. It's the scene where she's singing to the bird. And at least I think it sense to take the branch off for putting it away, huh? Because that probably would have snapped over the years. That is... I don't... So she has like rubbery hair. That's kind of cool. And the dress is a little flexy. but I don't see any position to put her in that she doesn't look just a little creepy, at least a little creepy. And, oh, there's somewhere. How did that happen? It had some, it seems that that's supposed to do something. Oh, she does a sidekick. Well, that explains the weird pose. I'll hold this in a way that you can see it. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 2, and 2, and 3, and 4. I guess that's supposed to be from the fight sequence? When she does like the Matrix Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon fight. And then it has the little bird that she sings to and makes explode. Which, again, I mean, look at all the detail on that. All the sculpt in the trunk and stuff. I mean, that is really detailed. Got little feathers on there. It's amazing it's not broken over the years. And then we've got... Oh, his sword is bent, though. Guy looks like Dragon battling Shrek. I could probably flatten that out, though. Let's just take it out of his hand for now. Probably should have taken it out of his hand when I put it in there, shouldn't I have? Although I don't know it would have made much of a difference. There we go. Comes with his little knight's helmet with the little burn marks around the eyes from where he got flamed in the face. They've even got the little lines to go with the holes in the mask. That's from that detail. These have a lot of nice detail work on them. His tunic and vest are actually like rubbery. Well, the tunic's only rubbery from the waist down, but the vest is like actually a separate piece with the those pauldrons? Yeah, those are pauldrons hooked to it. Not a lot of articulation on him, and he's got kind of a weird pose too, which you can't do much with if you want him to stand up. But I guess that made sense when he's holding the sword, which is, yeah, that's unfortunate. That's a bit of a casualty. But again, I could probably put something heavy on top of that and flatten that back out. Maybe run the hairdryer on to give it a little heat. Oh, what do you say? Should we do one more today? Looking in here, I'm thinking these last two are going to take a minute. Let's do this. There's still, I think, one more bag of Shrek in here. And then tomorrow will just be Star Wars Lego. Yep, it's Shrek. This one is the wrestling set. Put wrestling Shrek over there. Thankfully, these have held up much better than Dragon battling Shrek's sword did. Alright, in the interest of this being much shorter than yesterday, we're going to jump ahead to this being put together. And there we go, it's all put up. Let's move some stuff around though so we can get it all into camera though. Which I think this needs to go away. Or at least go up here. Alright. Now I think we can get this all in camera. So again, you get some interesting detail work here. You've got the ring that actually goes together and looks vaguely like the one in the film. Each post has a bracket on it with a weapon. The weapons do come off. The weapons do fit in the knight's hand. Shrek is not superposable because he's actually spring-loaded. I'd forgotten this, but I'm not 100% sure what the point of that was. I guess you could have him throw the knight, maybe? I don't know. But that makes him certainly less posable than he otherwise could be. Of course, it wouldn't be wrestling without a little folding chair, which actually does fold up and fold out, which is, I think, a nice bit of detail work. And then the most interesting thing, to me at least, looking at this now, is the knight. Because, as I've complained about in all these old McFarlane figures, is they have no articulation. This may be the most articulated character in the whole set. He's got elbows, wrists, shoulders, he turns at the waist, legs and knees. No feet. Oh, the feet turn, though. I would assume so you can, have him be thrown over the ropes or whatever, so that Shrek can come over here and punch him in the nards. But I can see why I liked this set. I think I like Duloc Dungeon better for detail, although I like this one better for just, I think, overall quality. Look, they've bothered to sculpt a face and everything. Does he stand up? Can I make him... surely, with this much articulation, I should be able to make him stand up. He looks... Something's not right. I guess I figure you're not going to have him standing up much in a display. Or I'm playing with him. I guess from the fact they've spring-loaded the arms, they intended this to be a play-with toy, but these are really delicate. Obviously, in a plastic bag is not the world's best way to store them, but, some of them are a little bent up. They're really thin because of the detail work on them, and I'm just thinking, if any children that actually played with this, they don't have them anymore. They may have Shrek still, but I think those weapons are long gone. Probably the ring is long gone. They might have the figures. They wouldn't be children anymore, would they, though? They'd be, probably in their 30s if they were old enough to really play with Shrek stuff. The movie's 20 years old next year, which means I'm sure we're going to see lots of 20th anniversary editions of it come out. But it'd be kind of cool if they did like what they did with Toy Story 1 and 2 when 3 came out, which is re-render it using current software to make it look more normal. All right, let's look see what we got again today. We've got 3 Star Wars Legos, and a few Shrek toys. I think overall, I like the Dragon Battling Shrek figure the best of the Shrek stuff we looked at today. Oh, his ears pop out. Or at least they used to. There we go. When you have the helmet off him, you can actually have his little ear stump stick out. So that's cute. That's what I mean by detail. But I think I like him the best of the Shrek toys. I'm just sad that his sword is bent up. The wrestling ring was a set I really liked at the time. I still like it now for all the detail. Fiona's just kind of off-putting, though. I don't know, the look on her face, the position she stands in. And the fact that she, no matter how you put her, she looks weird. Also, she doesn't want to stand up. Because there's no articulation down here because of the kicking action. The side kick. Yeah, there's like no way... I don't know, I guess... That looks slightly less odd? I don't know. It's a really good job on her face and stuff. It's a great sculpt. It's just a little off-putting. But yep, that'll do it for today. Favorite Shrek item would be Dragon Battling Shrek. Favorite Lego, even though I think it's kind of the least... I'm definitely biased towards Boba Fett here. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to pick because they're all 20-year-old sets. I think these two came out in 99. They were in a box set together. He came out in 2000. I know that. I looked that up. I think for faithfulness, I'm going to go with Vader's TIE Fighter. But I'm always been a fan of the Fett. So yeah. So yeah, much shorter today. Tomorrow will be much shorter as well too, because the box only has Star Wars Lego left in it. So if you're sick of the Shrek stuff, this should be the end of it, at least for this box. I have no idea what the next box will hold, because yep, I'm gonna continue doing these. And so Here's the part where I stammer and stumble at the end, before finally just giving up and telling you to wash your hands properly, cough into your elbow, practice your safe social distancing, and stay healthy. And I will see you in the next video.